So, Karan, I want to dig a little bit deeper on this problem that you spoke about in the active style of investing, but specifically when it comes to stock picking or
Mhm.
selection of winners,
Mhm.
as it is called, right? What is exactly the problem that you're referring to? If I want to understand this a little more, deeply.
See, thing is, so when a manager is going for stock selection,
Mm-hmm.
they have a research team, or
Mm.
they do their own research. They have their own models, okay, and that model is designed to arrive at a right value, okay,
Right.
which they believe is a suitable value for a stock, okay.
Using whatever
Whatever
methodology.
methodology is there. So let's say
Right.
for a particular stock, let's say A, they
Mm.
arrive at a value of 250,
Right.
okay. So if the stock is trading at 170 or 180, so they will set a target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
right value is 250, and I will take the position and sell it at 215. That's how they make money for the investors.
Investor. Right.
Now the problem is this is not an exact science.
Right. Correct.
Okay, it comes with lot of human biases, human capabilities, mindset. Those all come into play.
Mm.
So you have seen that the most of the research houses publish reports for at least for first 200 companies,
Correct.
largest 200 companies in India. Most of research houses cover that.
Mm. Their
Okay,
calls. Mm.
they take the calls, buy
Mm.
call, sell
Mm.
call. They go overweight, underweight. There is a big divergence in the
Correct.
calls,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So somebody is overweight on the same stock, somebody is underweight on the same stock.
Right.
So price is let's say 1600, somebody is giving a target of 1800, somebody is giving a target of 2200. Okay, so there
Exactly.
is a big divergence, and that big divergence comes because of a manager's call.
Right.
Okay. Second problem is if you need to when you're taking a call on a stock price,
Mm-hmm.
okay, or on an industry or a sector or particular stock, you need to have a deep knowledge of that business model of that company,
Right.
okay, or workings of that sector, dynamics of that sector,
Mm-hmm.
particular sector.
Mm-hmm.
A manager is not supposed to have deep knowledge about business model of around 5,000 companies that are
Correct.
there, or
It's
okay,
impractical.
it's impractical to have him knowledge about all the sectors which are there. So
Right.
okay, that
Mm.
severely reduce scope of alpha discovery. Okay,
Mm.
that is a
Mm.
big handicap, especially okay, I can understand for very big houses they might have teams and everything, but there also manager has to take the call, which they have to evaluate the sector reports, okay,
Exactly.
which calls are
Mm.
correct, which calls
Mm.
are not, even if they have third party reports at disposal
And on a consistent
on a
basis.
consistent
Basis.
basis.
Right.
Okay, those
Mm.
calls have to be correct. Third issue is that when the managers are taking call, they are not considering risk profile of investors in consideration. They are
Right.
not considering that at all.
Mm.
Okay, so a person, let's say mutual fund is doing pretty well.
Mm.
Okay, let's say
Mm.
their calls are also correct, everything is correct. Okay, but they come with their specific risk. They
Mm-hmm.
can go wrong as well. When they
Right.
wrong, how much you lose? That's the risk.
Exactly.
Okay, so risk would be different for a 70-year-old retiree
Mm.
or a 30-year-old MNC professional. They would
Correct.
be different,
Exactly.
but they will be offered the same product. When they're
Mm.
taking the position with the manager, they going by manager's call. There is no risk customization which is
Correct.
available,
Which is not possible either. Which is,
which is not possible
yeah.
practically.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the problems with the in general.
Mm.
These are the problems with the stock picking techniques, and the products which are basically based on
You're right.
stock picking capabilities.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so alternatively, if you see, we have factor investing approach.
Mm.
In factor investing approach, basically you identify the key attributes. Basically, you identify the companies
Mm.
key attributes which are driving the alpha.
Right.
Which with key attributes I mean, so let's say you say that okay, quality drives the alpha. High quality companies,
Mm.
uh, basically they generate alpha over the benchmark.
Right.
Okay, and I say that okay, top 10 companies by ROE
Mm.
is the quality definition. That's
Right.
capture quality very well.
Right.
Okay. So I select the top 10 companies by ROE.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can go through the entire universe.
Right.
Okay. And I can select the top 10 companies by ROE.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
And I will make the portfolio. Every year I will select the top 10. Okay. So there is a automatic entry and exit that is happening.
Right.
Okay.
It's a predefined threshold that you
Threshold.
have set,
Mhm.
and then you're no longer tied to it emotionally, to any one particular
So
company or
if
sector.
I given a call on a company, okay, so 250 rupees is there, okay,
Uh,
180, I will wait till 250. Even if there is a downfall, I might find a justification for it.
mm.
Okay, I might reduce the target, but I still hold it.
Right.
So here, nothing is in the hand of manager.
Right.
Okay, manager has decided, okay, these are the factors which
Right.
create alpha.
Right.
Okay, and this is how you capture these factor. Okay, and now you keep rotating into that winning factor. So now today top 10 companies are there. Tomorrow five of those companies might go to 40.
Right.
Okay, 30 to 40 rank,
Mm,
50 rank.
mm,
Okay, they will be replaced by better quality picks. Okay,
mm,
so
mm.
you are identifying the factor and you are keep rotating into that without any human bias.
Right. So
Okay.
that is why even the way we do it,
Mm-hmm.
while we have the factor portfolios as our basis based on
Mm-hmm.
our proprietary research,
Mm-hmm.
we also have coded it into a rule based system,
Rule based system.
right? And that is why there is no manager risk as such.
Manager risk, any behavioral risk which is not there. Okay.
Right.
Second thing is that through your quant models and research models, you when you're going for alpha discovery,
Mm,
okay,
mm,
in the quantitative factor approach, okay,
right.
you can cover the entire universe. You need not have expertise on those particular sectors and companies. You are not limited by that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And the last point is when you're going for if you consider risk part,
Mm,
okay,
mm-hmm.
so here the manager, when they are creating alpha, they are offering a single product. Okay,
Right.
success. You are identifying few successful managers, and they are offering a single product, single strategy to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when you go for factors, you have five, six factors.
Right.
Each factor has their own story. Okay,
Right.
some factors work very well in low risk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the sorry, I will say in bearish market, they will do very well in
Correct.
bearish market and give decent return in bull market, creating higher risk adjusted returns for investors over the long term.
Correct.
Okay, some factors do very well in some factors are high risk. They do
Mm.
very well in bull
Bull
market.
market.
Okay,
Yeah.
so depending on your risk profile,
Right.
okay,
Right.
alpha can be delivered to you through factor investing approach.
So there is a level of customization also that becomes possible
Yes,
in this approach.
yes.
Okay, great. Uh, in case you want a deep dive into what factor investing is all about, what is a factor, and what can be some of the limitations of this approach, and how do we even fix for that, then there is a very detailed discussion that we have done on the subject. I'll put the link in the description to check it out. Once again, thanks.
Thanks.